May I have the permission of Honorable the Chief Justice to comment the proceedings of the court? I request Honorable the Chief Justice to address the all of the gathering on this occasion.
My esteemed brother and sister judges, Mr. S. C. Verma, Learned Advocate General, and also representing the State Bar Council, Mr. Abdul Wahab Khan, Learned President, High Court Bar Association, Mr. Ramakant Mishra, Learned Assistant Solicitor General of India, Learned Senior Advocates, and other distinguished members of the bar, Registrar General, officers, and staff of the registry, ladies and gentlemen. As you all know, we have assembled here to bid farewell to Honorable Justice Rajendra Chandra Singh Samant, who will demit office as a judge of this court today on superannuation. Justice Samant joined judicial service as a civil judge class 2 on 18/11/1985, and during his illustrious career, he served as a judicial officer in various capacities such as Chief Judicial Magistrate, Additional Dispensation Judge, Additional Registrar Judicial, Additional Registrar Administration, District and Section Judge, Registrar Vigilance, Director, Chhattisgarh State Judicial Academy, Registrar Inspection and Inquiry, and some other posts as well. His Lordship was elevated as a judge of this court on 29th September 2016. During the span of last 8.5 months, I have developed a close relationship with Justice Samant. I have found him to be an extremely soft-spoken and amiable person. His equanimity of temperament is exemplary. I have shared the bench with him, and during the proceedings in the court as well. I have always found him calm, collected, and composed. I have received very able assistance from His Lordship while sitting in the bench. I also received from His Lordship invaluable suggestions while discharging administrative work. I was immensely benefited by His Lordship's inputs and suggestions. During his entire career, His Lordship had exhibited highest degree of ethical conduct and has served the cause of justice admirably. As a judge of this court, Brother Justice Samant had rendered a number of erudite judgments which speaks volumes about his intellectual equity. We will feel his absence from the bench. On the eve of his superannuation, I once again place on record my deep appreciation for the help and cooperation extended by Brother Justice Samant in discharge of my duties as the Chief Justice of this court. As we bid farewell to Brother Justice Samant, we pray to Almighty to grant him long life, good health, peace, and happiness. I am sure that Brother Justice Samant will continue to serve the cause of justice with his vast knowledge and experience in meaningful ways in days to come. I, on my own behalf, and on behalf of my brother and sister judges and the registry of this court, wish Brother Justice Samant, Madam Chandra Singh Samant, and all his family members the very best.
I request the Advocate General, State of Chhattisgarh, who is also the representative of the Special Committee of State Bar Council of Chhattisgarh, to deliver the farewell address. My Lord Honorable Chief Justice Sri Hon'ble Shri, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Chhattisgarh, Sri Abdul Wahab Khan, President Chhattisgarh High Court Bar Association, Sri Ramakant Mishra, Assistant Solicitor General of India, Senior Advocates and members of the bar, Registrar General and the Registry Officers of High Court of Chhattisgarh, Director DOT and Judicial Officers of the State of Chhattisgarh, distinguished guests, members of the print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. A judge who judges others while in office is judged by the bar and the public when he lays down his office. It is not a very pleasant task to bid farewell to a judge who has been with us for about 6 years and who has become so much part of us and this institution. My Lord Justice R.C. Samant is most distinguished and popular judicial officer. His experience of decades spent over a vast magnitude assignment, which includes additional registrar judicial office court, then director of Chhattisgarh State Judicial Academy, district judge at various places. In the year 2016, His Lordship Justice Samant was called upon to perform the functions of the judge of the High Court. During these years, you have endeared yourself to everyone and fulfilled in abundant measure the expectations that were expressed at the time when you assumed office. Your Lordship can certainly look back with pride and pleasure that you have earned goodwill of the entire bar, and that I suppose is no small comfort and not a small achievement. I have no hesitation in saying that in several respects you displayed in an inevitable measure, which is the great qualities of a good judge. There has not been a single instance of a breach in your court, and the members of the bar are unanimous in their opinion about the excellence of your behavior towards the bar and how every one of them felt quite at ease in your court. This is a very rare achievement and very few can achieve. The members of the bar will miss you, a great gentleman whose behavior is a model to everyone. While a judge, it has been very difficult to provoke your Lordship, make you fly into high temper. The advocates have miserably failed in this. That shows the extremely enviable atmosphere which you created in the court and maintained it because of the even temper that you had throughout. In fact, I don't think that your Lordship has ever lost your temper, even in the fact of many trying situations into which sometimes proceedings in the court drift without anybody's knowledge. My Lord's uprightness, values, and sense of morality have been his forte and also the talking points of the legal fraternity. As stickler to form tradition, your deportment is a model worthy of emulation. The bar always cherishes the memory of a judge who has an ever temper, and other qualities are only second to this. A patient hearing to a counsel is all the thing needs by a counsel, is that what a counsel remember also. Courtesy is second nature to you, and your passion for forensic eloquence has certainly paved the way for a great encouragement. In that behalf, so far as the members of the bar are concerned, your Lordship has never made an unnecessary remark during the course of argument, whether it is lengthy or repetitive or sometimes not very relevant with the exact pulse of the issue. I venture to take this opportunity to mention that the greatest quality that a judge must possess is the quality of tolerance and infinite patience. Very difficult things themselves and more difficult for the person who is quick to think and quicker to come to a conclusion. But your Lordship maintained this great quality in the face of many situations, and this was maintained throughout your career on the bench. This is something which one should strive to achieve and maintain. You are retiring from this court with the goodwill and good wishes of the bar and their blessings. You have earned all this and this well-merited rest. The right to judge a judge is rightly conceded to the bar, and I believe, without any fear of controversy, that our verdicts, your lordship, performance is universally acceptable and admits of no appeal. The age of superannuation is artificial, and your lordship can certainly be called upon to perform functions in other spheres of life. Should any institution or government or organization think that they should have the services of an enlightened and experienced judge who held the scale between subject and subject and state in an even and irrevocable manner. The time has now come to bid you farewell, and we do so with a heavy heart. We will miss you much, but your lordship has the consolation that you have done your duty to the great satisfaction of the bar and the litigant public. Your lordship maintained the dignity of this high office both inside and outside the court. Is itself an example of the restraint which you have held in the office. We wish you all the best in life and long years of happy and long retired life with excellent health. Jai Hind, Jai Chhattisgarh.
I request the President of High Court Bar Association to deliver the farewell address.
माननीय मुख्य न्यायाधिपति श्री अरूप कुमार गोस्वामी साहब, सभी उपस्थित सम्माननीय न्यायाधिपतिगण, उपस्थित न्यायाधिपतिगण के पारिवारिक सदस्यगण, छत्तीसगढ़ राज्य के महाधिवक्ता एवं छत्तीसगढ़ राज्य विधिज्ञ परिषद की विशेष समिति के सम्माननीय सदस्य वरिष्ठ अधिवक्ता श्री सतीश चंद्र वर्मा साहब, असिस्टेंट सॉलिसिटर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया श्री रमाकांत मिश्रा साहब, माननीय रजिस्ट्रार जनरल व रजिस्ट्री के माननीय अधिकारीगण, सम्माननीय वरिष्ठ अधिवक्तागण, अधिवक्ता साथियों एवं उपस्थित समस्त सम्माननीय जन, सरलता, सज्जनता, गंभीरता, धैर्य व शांतचित्त माननीय न्यायमूर्ति राजेंद्र चंद्र सिंह सामंत का जन्म दिनांक 1/7/1960 को जबलपुर मध्य प्रदेश में हुआ था। न्यायमूर्ति श्री सामंत जी के पिता का नाम स्वर्गीय श्री हरिश्चंद्र सिंह सामंत है। बस्तर विश्वविद्यालय से बीएससी में स्नातक करने के बाद एलएलबी पास कर वर्ष 1985 से न्यायिक सेवा में सिविल न्यायाधीश वर्ग 2 के पद पर नियुक्त हुए। उसके बाद मेहनत एवं कुशलता पूर्वक कार्य करते हुए उत्तरोत्तर पदोन्नति प्राप्त कर छत्तीसगढ़ उच्च न्यायालय के न्यायाधीश के गरिमामयी पद पर दिनांक 29/9/2016 से अब तक कार्यरत रहे। छत्तीसगढ़ उच्च न्यायालय में आपका कार्यकाल संक्षिप्त किंतु ऐतिहासिक रहा। पीड़ित को तात्कालिक रूप से न्यायालय क्या अनुतोष दे सकता है, किन आधारों पर फरियादी को न्याय दान दिया जा सकता है, इन्हीं नैसर्गिक आधारभूत सोच, ज्ञान व विवेक पर आपका न्यायदान निर्णय आदेश आधारित रहे, जिसके कारण छत्तीसगढ़ उच्च न्यायालय अधिवक्ता संघ के अधिवक्तागण आपके कायल। ज्यादातर अधिवक्तागण, पक्षकार, यहाँ तक कि जेल की बंदी, कई लोगों की जुबान से ये शब्द सुनने को मिल रहे हैं कि रिलीफ देने वाले अच्छे जज साहब तो रिटायर हो रहे। यह एक विडंबना है कि अच्छे जज बहुत जल्दी सेवानिवृत्त हो जाते हैं। इसलिए उच्च न्यायालयों में न्यायाधीशों के सेवानिवृत्ति की उम्र बार की अनुशंसा पर कम से कम 3 वर्षों के लिए आगे बढ़ाए जाने का नियम बनना चाहिए। न्यायमूर्ति माननीय सामंत साहब को यहाँ कुछ साल और कार्यरत रहना चाहिए। यह दुखद है कि उच्च न्यायालय जैसे राज्य के शीर्ष न्यायालयों में अच्छे जज भी मात्र 65 वर्ष की उम्र में ही सेवानिवृत्त हो जाते हैं। न्यायमूर्ति श्री सामंत हमेशा से अधिवक्ताओं में काफी प्रिय रहे हैं। छत्तीसगढ़ उच्च न्यायालय के बेहतरीन जजों की फहरिस्त में न्यायमूर्ति सामंत साहब का नाम हमेशा रहेगा। रिटायरमेंट किसी भी रोड का अंत नहीं है। रिटायरमेंट किसी भी रोड का अंत नहीं है, बल्कि यह खुले हाईवे की शुरुआत है। अधिवक्ताओं के प्रिय न्यायमूर्ति श्री सामंत साहब को एवं उनके पारिवारिक जनों को हम अधिवक्ता संघ की ओर से उनके सफल कार्यकाल की हार्दिक बधाई व धन्यवाद देते हैं एवं आपके उज्ज्वल स्वस्थ भविष्य की शुभकामनाएं करते हैं।
I request the Assistant Solicitor General of India to deliver farewell address.
My Lord Honorable Sri Justice Arup Kumar Goswami ji, Honorable Chief Justice, High Court of Chhattisgarh, and all Honorable Justices of High Court of Chhattisgarh. Sri Satish Chandra Verma, respected Advocate General State of Chhattisgarh and ex-officio Chairman of State Bar Council. Sri Abdul Wahab Khan, President High Court Bar Association. The Star General and all Judicial Officers of High Court. Sri R.K. Tiwari, Principal Secretary, Law, State of Chhattisgarh. Sri Radhakrishnan Agrawal, District Judge, Bilaspur. Sri J.K. Gilla, former Advocate General State of Chhattisgarh. Senior advocates, respected members of the bar, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have assembled here this afternoon to bid farewell to my Lord Honorable Justice Sri Rajendra Chandra Singh Samant, who is limiting the office after serving the judge as judge in the sacred institution for more than 6 years. Honorable Sri Justice Rajendra Samant was born on 1st July 1960 at Jagdalpur. My Lord did BSc and LLB, and after completion of law degree, my Lord entered in judicial services in the year 1985 as civil judge class 2. And my Lord's first posting was at Jagdalpur on 15th of September 1986. My Lord was posted at Durg, Bilaspur, Gargoda, Mahasamund, Sakti as civil judge. My Lord promoted as additional district judge on 25th of May 2001 and posted various places like Haryana, Bilaspur, Rajendra, Raipur, Kawartha and Raigad. My Lord was posted as Director, Chhattisgarh State Judicial Secretary, and on 12th of May 2014 as a Registrar in High Court of Chhattisgarh, and my Lord elevated as Judge of High Court of Chhattisgarh on 29th of September 2016. As a Judge of this Honorable Court, my Lord has upheld the rule of law and the spirit of Constitution. My Lord has passed several remarkable judgments during their tenure. It is indeed too difficult to spell out the plethora of judgments, which bear testimony of the judicial qualities. Recently, I would like to refer. Recently, my Lord has authored judgment while sitting in DB1 in Writ Appeal number 81 of 2022 and in another connected appeals and upheld the single judge order in Bastar Railway project and saved the public exchequer with more than 300 crores. My Lord has always exhibited paramount standard of ethical conduct and has always been acknowledged for being pleasant at portrayed an upright person. My Lord is also outstanding and hard-working judge and known for giving patient hearing to everyone, which reflect in their judgments. This has also resulted in deep admiration, bonding affections, and respect from the members of the bar. I personally never seen exasperation in the physiognomy of my lords during their tenure. My Lord is very gentle, very humble for all juniors and senior members of the bar. In the eve of superannuation, I, on behalf of Government of India and all other officers, would like to convey my gratitude for Lordship service in this court and for all the faith and trust that you have bestowed upon us, guided us towards success. I shall fondly remember the Lordship's contribution to this honorable court. I wish my Lord all the best for future life. Jai Hind, Jai Chhattisgarh.
I request Honorable Sri Justice Rajendra Chandra Singh Samant to address on this occasion.
Honorable the Chief Justice, Sri Arup Kumar Goswami, my brother and sister judges of the High Court of Chhattisgarh, Sri Satish Chandra Verma, respected Advocate General, State of Chhattisgarh, and ex-officio Chairman, State Bar Council of Chhattisgarh, Sri Abdul Wahab Khan, President of High Court Bar Association, Bilaspur, Mishra, respected Assistant Solicitor General of Union of India, respected Registrar General and all the officers of the registry, respected senior advocates and the respected members of the bar, and guests. My dear friends, media persons, ladies and gentlemen, Jai Johar and a very good afternoon to all of you. I feel very overwhelmed by the kind words spoken by the speakers, giving me such a high appreciation. In fact, I feel speechless to give any reply. I acknowledge with gratitude the warm words of appreciation made by Honorable the Chief Justice and all the speakers. I had never planned for a judicial career. My father, late Shri Rajendra Singh Samant, wanted me to stay in Bilaspur, engage in practice of law and also engage in some kind of business. As the luck would have it, my father permitted me to appear in competitive examinations. Firstly, I appeared in the UPSC examination, and at the same time I came across the advertisement for appointment to the post of Civil Judge Class 2 in MP Judiciary. I applied for it and I was luckily selected in the first attempt. Rest of what is now history, and today is the day when my career has come to the last. I may claim it to be a successful career for which I always had the blessings of my late father, Shri Rajendra Singh Samant, my late mother, Srimati Ratnamala Devi, and my father-in-law, Shri Jagvati Singh, and all the other elders of my family. I am very grateful to the support given by my wife, Srimati Chandra Singh, and my both sons, who always stood by my side while I was pursuing this career, which needs sacrifices such as transfers now and then and living in seclusion from the social sector. I am highly thankful to all my friends for what they have done for me. I had full cooperation and guidance from my brother judges who were senior to me, because of which I have comfortably performed my duties. Honorable the Chief Justice Shri Deepak Gupta, Honorable the Chief Justice Shri T.V. Radhakrishnan, Honorable the Chief Justice Shri A.K. Tripathi, and Honorable the Chief Justice Ramchandra Menon had been very kind to me, who reposed faith upon me by assigning work on different rosters. And particularly, I am highly grateful to Honorable Chief Justice Shri Arup Kumar Goswami, who allowed me to work on the roster on which I had never worked earlier, and thus has given me an opportunity to add to my experience. My special thanks to all the members of the bar who have cooperated with me to the fullest extent, that I never had any opportunity to complain or to be disappointed. A judge judges a case before him, whereas the member of the bar are the persons who judge the judges. I am thankful for the appreciation given by the members of the bar to my efforts in fulfilling the duties as a judge. While performing my duties, I have made an attempt to give the best I can, but the same would not have been possible without the support and efficiency of my staff. Although it is their duty to perform, I express my gratitude to all the members of my staff, namely Srimati Nirmala Rao, Shri G.R. Jangil, Muhammad Adil Khan, Srimati Nisha Dubey, Shri Balram Prasad Devangan, Ms. Monica Jain, Shri Anil Dharmik, Shri Ashwini Siddharth, Shri Prem Kumar Mole, and Shri Shir Sagar. After a lapse of time of about 5 years and 9 months, we have become a family. Therefore, they will always have a place in my heart. I also thank the staff deployed in my residential place. It had been because of them I had been always fit and ready to perform my duties. I thank the Registrar General and the registry officers especially the protocol officers who looked after my comfort during my tenure. I had been the part of the administrative functions of the High Court. The officers of the registry have took pains and assisted in the performance of administrative functions assigned to me, for which I am deeply obliged to them. Joining this institution had been a matter of great honor, not only to me but to my family, my relatives and my friends also. Our institution, the High Court of Chhattisgarh, came into existence on 1st November 2000 and is still a young High Court. It is growing in experience and repute. I wish all the best to all the honorable judges who are working at present and the judges who shall be appointed in future. I wish the best for the members of the bar. Lastly, I wish all the best for this institution. I shall not be a part of this institution in future, but this institution shall be always a part of me. I also want to thank honorable judges, other dignitaries, members of the bar, and the guests who have come here to bid farewell to me and have expressed their good wishes for me and my family. Thank you all.
May I have the permission of Honorable Chief Justice to conclude the proceedings of the court? With the permission of Honorable Chief Justice, I conclude the proceedings of the court and request your lordships, the distinguished guests and members of the bar, to take light refreshment in honor of Honorable Chief Justice Rajendra Chandra Singh Samant and Madam Chandra Singh Samant. I am very grateful to all the honorable judges, the distinguished guests and members of the bar for their gracious presence on this occasion.